Welcome back. Here we go on some problems off page 677. And this first kind is write an equation for a geometric sequence. So on these, we're going to leave an and n in the problem. You just want to leave those in there. And then this equation will work for anything. So notice right here, the first term was 2. That's not too hard to figure that out. How many terms we've got, which is n, but we're going to leave n in the problem anyway. And let's see, to find the common ratio, take any term, divide by the one in front of it. Take any term, divide by the one in front of it. 8 divided by 4, that's 2. 4 divided by 2, that's 2. The common ratio is 2. And so now let's do my formula. The first term was 2. The common ratio is 2. I've just put those in, and n minus 1. And there's your formula for number 1. Moving right along, let's go get 2 while we're at it. Oh, let's see, that was 2. Let's go get 3, 18, 6, and 2. So notice the first term is 18. And the common ratio is take a term and divide by what's in front of it. The ratio is a third. Use the same formula right there. And let's say the nth term, the first term, the common ratio, and n minus 1, and I'm done. So there's number 3. Moving right along, let's get another one or two on here. How about number 4? Negative 4, 16, negative 64, dot, 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 dot. I'm going to be using this formula again. A1, r to the n minus 1. Well, the first term is negative 4. Negative 4. If I can figure out the common ratio, I'm in good shape. So take any term, 16, and divide by negative 4. Oh, the common ratio was also negative 4. Box it, and you're good. Let's go to 5. Let's see what 5 looks like. Oh, they must have thought this was too easy for us. They give me A2 is 4, and they give me R is 3. I need the first term. So think about this. Here's the first term. Here's the second term. The second term happens to be 4. Oh boy, so whatever's over here got multiplied by 3. So maybe I just take this and divide by 3 because I'm going backwards. Let's see, 4/3 times 3, that's 4. So there's my first term. There's my common ratio and the n minus 1. And I'm done on that one. So that one wasn't too bad. Let's jump 6 in here while we're at it. I want you to just take notes on these. Here's the 6th term is an 8th. And R is 3/4. Oh boy. So what they did here is they gave me the 6th term. Brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's an easier way to find it than this, but I'll show you both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 6th term is an 8th. And to go to the right, we multiply by 3/4. So this 7th term would be 3/32. I would just multiply these two together. So if you go this other way, you're dividing. So let's do that. Let's take an eighth. And let's divide that by 3/4. Okay. So there's that would be this term. And let's divide that by 3/4 again. And that would be this one. Okay. And let's divide again, and again, and again. Okay. And then let's do math, enter. 128 over 243 would be this first term down here. And so then there's my formula, 128 over 243, r's 3/4 to the n minus 1. Now that was a lot of trouble to do all of this. So just think about your formula. We're going to go up here in some blank space. And I know this, and I know this. And I have this formula, and I need to know the first term. Well, on my formula page, I had already solved for the first term, right there. So let's just use that formula. If you need the first term, find you a first term formula. So I want the first term. I know the nth term is an eighth. I know the common ratio is 3/4 for right there. And I know n is 6. Because that's the 6th term. So n was 6. So let's calculate all of this. 6 minus 1 is 5. So I need an eighth. Boy, that is pretty bright, those lights above. Okay, so let's take an eighth. And let's divide that by 3/4. That's 0.75 up to the 5th power. And we get to the same 128 over 243. So that's probably enough. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 5 examples. On the next video, we'll talk about what to do on your homework. So that took about 8.5 minutes or so. That won't kill you. And we'll give you a few problems to do off the next page. Over now.